You may recognize her from your social media feed. One character at Disneyland going viral over and over again with millions of views on clips from park-goer encounters. And we're not talking about Belle or Moana or Elsa or really even a princess at all, but the evil queen from Snow White. She became a social media sensation for her improvised comebacks, her witty takedowns, people going to the parks just to try to film a viral clip. Some even trying to find out her real identity, but many were shocked to learn the evil queen was recently fired by Disney. And she's finally able to come forward and reveal who she really is. So we are so happy to welcome in the former evil queen herself, Sabrina Von Bogenberg, or Sabrina Von B. Welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time tonight.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Natasha. This is truly an honor to get to talk to you and as myself, most of
Yeah,
all.
as yourself. And first of all, you went repeatedly viral over and over again for these witty, hilarious comebacks with guests. I believe someone said that they were told they looked like you, and you instantly replied, "They lied." So
Yeah.
what did it feel like to see these interactions garner millions of views?
It really feels surreal, and I'm just very grateful that people love and find an evil character funny. That's been the most rewarding part, is just getting to make people love a character that they don't conventionally love, and seeing that just those moments that really just pop into my head, those really like people resonate with those. It's so fun, and I honestly watch the videos myself for a good laugh sometimes.
I mean, I love this, that you wanted to put a spin on a character that wasn't so popular traditionally. And it must have been so gratifying when so many people's favorite character actually became the evil queen in the end. I have to ask, where did some of these comebacks come from? Where did they originate from? And do you have a favorite comeback from your time there?
Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, well, I am a theater kid through and
Hmm.
through. So theater and just being theatrical is always at the forefront of my performance. Oh my gosh, my favorite comeback. I do love no makeup, all natural. Um, classic. Snow White, and then I slapped a trash can and just went drive by a camera, trash. And, and of course, classic cut. People really love
It's
that.
very good. I think
Yeah.
there's a La Reina La Bruja interaction that will stay in my heart forever, personally.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was so shocked by this. Help me understand this, because you worked at Disney since you were 18 years old, and so many were so surprised to find out about you being fired. I mean, tell me more about that. What was the reason, and what did you feel in that moment?
You know what, Natasha? I'm going to say I'm so honored for my time at Disney. And
Mhm.
although this was an abrupt exit, not one that I expected myself, um, I will say that the virality and all the love from people and people wanting to come see me in the park, that to my knowledge really didn't play a role in this here. Um,
You
it
said
really,
it did, or it didn't play a role in this?
it did not. It
Okay.
did not.
Okay. A lot of
Um,
people were wondering that. Did you just get too famous for this position? But you're saying that's not the case.
if that is the case, I they did not make that aware to me.
Mm.
But sometimes we don't get the whole part of the story. I wish I really did. It came down to something I think a lot of people would be surprised about. Really just um, something with breaking a rule, I would say, that really came down to it.
And what rule is that?
Um, well, I will say that there was a video that went pretty viral of when the villains were, well, not all villains, specifically the evil queen, was being taken out of the daily operation at Disneyland. We were made aware of this. Guests approached me after somehow being aware of it too, and a video of me just not really disclosing anything, but saying if guests want the evil queen around, go tell City Hall and make your voices known. And ultimately, that was a rule broken, according to the rat.
I really appreciate you saying this, I believe, for the first time, really coming clean and just telling us what actually happened there. Sabrina, with the very limited time we have, what can we expect next from you if people want to follow along and see you? I will mention that video we saw at the top of yours, 12 million views on TikTok. You're not doing so bad these days, Sabrina.
Not doing so bad. And, you know, people started loving me on TikTok and Instagram, and I feel like it's only you know, paying it due that I put my journey on TikTok. So if anyone wants to follow my acting journey and just my journey as a performer who can now be herself,
100%. It must be a relief. It must be a relief. Sabrina, we're going to go to commercial break. I'm going to say much more news to come, and just give me your best sign off, just like a couple words. Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Much more news to come.
No makeup, all natural. Hot!
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.